Welcome back to Gaming in the Garage. I am the Chivalrous Toaster here with
Dragon Warrior.
Today we're going to be reviewing Seris. I think that's how you say it. The new character in Paladins. Let's get into it. Let's first get started with her abilities. Her main weapon is called Soul Orb. It deals direct damage. And what she does is she fires a stream of projectiles. They're slow. They're very slow, almost like Symmetra's projectiles in Overwatch. They deal 210 damage, and they apply a Soul Orb stack. And it stacks up to 4 times. We'll get back to the Soul Orb stack later. Her right-click ability is called Restore Soul, so she is a healer. She heals an ally for 1,000 health every second for 2 seconds, so 2,000 health. And it is a 5-second cooldown, but with Chronos 1, it turns into a 3-second cooldown. And it brings her healing capabilities up a whole lot. Her Q is called Rend Soul, which detonates all of the soul charges, which are the things that her main attack applies to them, and they deal 100 damage per charge. And they also heal you for 15% of your maximum health. Her F ability is called Shadow Travel, and she is in stealth and immune to attacks. This is similar to Sky's Hidden, but it's not as good. And her ultimate is called Convergence. And you basically throw a big ball and it drags them to it. It's like Zarya's ult and Orisa's ability in Overwatch together. It's not very good. I don't like this one at all. But those are all of her abilities. Let's talk about her legendary cards. There is Agony, which Rend Soul applies a stun if they are affected with 4 soul charges, which is hard to do. Mortal Reach, which increases the range of Restore Soul by 300% and the duration by 1 second. And Soul Collector, the default one, soul charges you detonate increase your maximum health by 2% per charge, stacks up to 8 times, but they clear on death. So, first, let's just give our opinions after playing her for a little bit. What do you think about Seris? Is she a good character? No, really.
She's fun. She does a lot of damage for a support, which is cool. She's aesthetically pretty cool, which I know you don't give a rat's behind about, but I like.
Nope.
I think that the amount she can heal is pretty unique because not anybody else can heal for 2,000 other than, and it's not quite 2,000 Pip with a Mega Potion.
Can heal for 2,000.
But he can't do it every 5 seconds, so.
But he can also heal everybody for 2,000.
But he can't heal every 5 seconds, so. And then I think the healing herself ability is also pretty useful because Pip would have to use his potion up on himself, whereas Seris can.
He also has a card that allows you to receive almost 100% of the effects of the potion if you hit an ally.
Okay, but Seris also has cards that you can heal yourself during Shadow Travel or with.
I'm just telling you, Pip. You're making Pip sound terrible. Pip's pretty
I would
decent.
rather play Seris than Pip. I think Seris outputs more damage than Pip, and I think that Seris has more utility than Pip with her Shadow Travel and with her ultimate, even though her ultimate is kind of the worst version.
It's garbage tier.
Of Zarya's. But it's not the worst ultimate in this game.
No.
And it does have its uses. But let's hear your point.
Okay, so when Seris isn't a main healer, Ying and Meldamba both heal better than her, at least from what I can tell. If you have Chronos 3 and you can get the healing down to like 2-second cooldown, I don't know if it does that. I've never got Chronos 3 with her.
I have no idea.
I don't think she outputs as much damage as Maldamba does with his stun. And Maldamba also has 2 heals. He has his healing potion, which heals for a little bit, but it also damages enemies. And his main heal, which you can apply to people, doesn't have as far range as Seris is.
People almost across the map with her.
And
with one of her cards.
But he also has a stun, and he doesn't have to have a card for his stun. He just does it by reloading. And if you get like deft hands and you reload really quick, you can do it all the time.
Yeah.
So that's why I think she's more of a secondary healer, or maybe a healer you pick for a damage support. If you don't have a lot of damage on your team, I think she might be a good pick to heal your your tank, but also is able to deal enough damage if you are aiming the projectiles correctly. So let me tell you, I always use the Mortal Reach card. I don't think there's any reason to not use it. If you have 1200 essence and you're thinking about getting her 12,000, whatever, get Mortal Reach. It's really good. You can, it's very far. You can heal people for a very long range.
So the card, I guess, just to kind of, you kind of went over it. The card ups her range by 300%.
I don't know what her...
Not 3, not 30, 300%.
I don't know what that means. I don't know how far it is. Maybe it's like short if you don't use it.
I have no idea.
I've just never not used it.
It's just very far.
Yeah.
And it also increases its duration by 1 second.
So it gives you 3,000 health.
So it heals quite a bit, and it gives you a bunch of range.
Yeah. And let's talk about her loadouts. The one I go with is Dark Whisperer, which increases your movement speed in shadow travel. I have it Dark Whisperer 2, which increases it to 40%. Wickedness, which reduces the cooldown of Rend Soul. You run Wickedness 3. Essence Rip, which Rend Soul heals you for more. I have Essence Rip 3, just so I can heal myself. It's hard when you're the only healer to heal yourself.
Selfish.
Sorceress 2, which gives you 5% reload speed. On any character that has reload speed card, I always run it.
I don't think her reload speed is that bad, though.
No, but I didn't know any other card to go with. So I went, and you get this one.
Fair enough.
And then Soul Forge 3, which reduces the cooldown of Restore Soul by 1.5 seconds.
I didn't know that she had one of those cards.
So, no, I had to unlock that one.
Oh, I'll have to go get that one.
Yeah.
Let me throw this at you, though. I'm a DPS player.
Yes, you would rather play Seris.
Don't you want to encourage DPS players to play a healer? Don't you want to make a cool healer? Because no DPS... You'll get those times in Overwatch, and worse in this game, where nobody plays a healer.
Yes, but the problem is when we make healers that deal more damage than they heal for, like Pip does a lot of damage. If you're hitting directly your targets, you deal a crap load of damage. But he doesn't heal for that much, so you can't run him as a solo support. But most people do in casual, but you can't. Grok does a lot of damage, but he can't heal for very much because his totem doesn't have a very long range. Maldamba can't heal for as much, but they balance that out by giving him a decent amount of damage output. And then there's Ying, who does almost no damage, but does a crap load of healing.
Okay.
With Seris, I don't know where she's going to fit. If your goal is to go with Chronos 3 and Soul Forge...
See, I want this card, yeah. That and like Chronos, you could have no cooldown.
You could get a very short cooldown. And then I still wouldn't consider her a main healer, though.
I don't know. Like, if you can get the cooldown to like a second...
I would say, I don't think it would go down to a second. I think...
I want to test this out.
You can't consider her a main healer because Ying definitely heals more. Ying is the best healer in the game. In terms of healing output.
I say we play a game. I'll play Seris, you play Ying. We'll see who gets more healing.
I will.
Let's do it.
It's easier to heal as Ying.
Okay, let's do it.
That's a challenge. You cannot say that she is a better healer.
I don't know if she's necessarily a better healer, but
she's a better damage.
She's fun to play.
But there's a difference. So let's look at this from a perspective of a competitive player.
Okay.
They have to pick a healer. So you're in competitive. Nobody's picking a healer. They're being D-bags. Nobody's picking a healer. You have a tank, 3 damage, maybe a flank character. Maybe you have 2 damage and a flank and a tank character.
Okay.
Or frontline. I'm sorry, we're not playing.
What are you talking about?
Overwatch,
There's no
yeah.
tanks. What are you talking about?
Who would you rather have? Somebody who you know, just by being there, just you could accidentally heal your team for a lot as Ying.
Sort of.
Yeah, when you unlocked her, you didn't know she was a healer.
No, I didn't.
But with her, with Seris, you have to build her in a way to heal. You have to, I think, Restore Soul. I would even argue going with Restore Soul Forge 4 to get the 2-second cooldown, or 2 seconds less on that cooldown. It would be better, but I gotta have that reload speed.
Okay.
Would you rather have Ying or Seris on your team? You're not playing the support, but somebody's playing the support. Who would you rather have on your team?
Here's the thing: if Seris has got her cooldown super low,
but let's just say you don't know anything. You don't know what they're you don't know what they're going to run.
2,000.
Would you rather have Ying or Seris? Ying or Seris?
Okay.
They're terrible. They've never they're level 0. Ying or Seris.
Here's the thing: if they suck with Ying, though, it's not necessarily they're going to heal either, though.
No, they've just never
thing.
played them. They're level 0 Ying or Seris.
Well, Seris would be easier to heal with then.
No,
Because they wouldn't know to go with the Ying card that heals.
Wrong.
They wouldn't know how to go with that card, though. That's the thing. Because you can make
Yes,
the
but
argument,
even without that card, Ying still heals better. Much better healer because she can heal 2 people at a time, even without that card. By putting out 2 of the projections.
Okay, but what if she puts them in a wrong... She puts them not in a good spot?
They have a nice range. And she can damage people with them. I'm just telling you because I know how you play, especially from watching you play Overwatch. You care more about damage.
Yes, I do.
You play Ana like a damage hero.
No.
Yes.
What's your top 10 with Ana?
I don't know. I don't play
12,000. 12,000
Okay, but that's an exception rather than the rule. The problem is, I main supports, not in this game, but in Overwatch, and I play them more than I would like to in this game.
I feel like you're like really salty about the support.
Do you think that Seris is a better healer than Ying?
Built right, I feel like she could.
If you build it right, you have to build it right, and you have to go with mortal reach. It's the same as Ying. You have to have that card.
I like Seris. I think she's cool.
You like damage. You like dealing damage. You hate playing Ying because she can't deal a whole lot of damage.
I think she's just.
It's like
weird.
playing Lucio. You heal a lot as Lucio, but you can't deal damage as Lucio. Because people can just step to the left and you missed.
Okay. Let's agree to disagree. We'll call it good. I would make the argument if you build Seris right that she could out heal Ying.
I don't think she can
Yes, you
out-heal
can.
Ying.
Yes,
No.
you can. If
Wrong.
you build her right.
Wrong.
If you build her
Wrong.
right. Build her right and she could out heal Ying.
No.
You have to build her right.
Yes, but the problem is
2,000 healing.
you have to be a super sweaty loser
2,000 healing.
to do that.
2,000
You have to waste at least 1,200
5-second cooldown,
12,000
2,000
essence. At least 12,000 essence to get her.
You have to do it with Ying
decent.
too. She doesn't
You don't
start off
have
with
to.
that card.
You don't have to. She can heal decently well. You have to with Seris
But
because
she doesn't heal for 2,000 though.
I'm okay with that.
I do think that Seris is a step in the right direction. I do think more people are going to play support. And real talk, you can't tell me they didn't listen to some Injustice for All when they made Seris. She looks exactly like the Injustice for All.
She looks like the lady
No.
from Destiny.
And Justice for All.
Destiny. Proto lady.
She's even got the little thing that she's holding. And
Proto
Justice
lady.
for All.
So, I think, just in closing, you're wrong. She's not a main healer.
I can prove you wrong.
This is my channel. I can do what I want.
I'm going to build the sweaty balls loadout. I thought this was our channel. What happened to our channel?
No, it's mine
This
when
was-
I'm right. When I'm right, it's my channel. So, I think she's a fun hero to play. Are they called heroes? Champions? It's Champions of the Realm. It's Champions.
It's champion.
Yeah. So, she's fun to play. You're right. She's very fun to play. But my problem is, I kept getting told, like, oh, you're not healing me. You need to heal. It's annoying.
Okay.
I've never gotten
You get
told
that
that
anyway, though.
as playing as Meldamba or Ying. I get it so often playing as Pip, Grok, and Seris. It's annoying. I don't think she is a main healer. I don't know how many times I have to reiterate this position to tell you
build her right.
She's not a main
You
healer.
could have like a second cooldown
She
on
can
a 2,000 heal.
deal a lot of damage.
On a 2,000
Not
point
the best
heal.
healer.
So in closing, Seris can be a main healer. Build her sweaty.
Wrong.
And I'll show you wrong.
Wrong.
I'll prove you wrong.
So, Seris, fun to play, not a main healer. Interesting character. They should have. Her ultimate needs some work. A lot of the characters need better ultimates. Her especially.
No, Maeve's the worst.
It's terrible. It's a terrible ultimate. There's gonna be a competitive gameplay of her, and they're like, "This ultimate's so good. It's MLG." I think it's terrible. It's garbage tier. That is all, guys. Just remember, Seris, no main heal.
Seris main heal.
We'll catch you later.
Sweaty balls.